Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Severe thunderstorms are expected to produce several tornadoes, significantly large hail, and damaging winds, as well as the threat of heavy rains and flash flooding across most of Texas towards the lower Mississippi Valley. Closer to home, a storm system will pass through the region today, bringing cooler temperatures and a chance for rain. Higher elevations will have a chance for snow. After this system passes, drier and much warmer conditions will be prevalent for the remainder of the week into the weekend. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. One person was killed and another person seriously injured in a two-vehicle crash which occurred on Sunday at the intersection of 10th and North White Sands. When first responders arrived, they found that a 73-year-old woman died in her vehicle after she became trapped. The driver of the other vehicle, identified as a 23-year-old man, suffered life-threatening injuries and was taken to the hospital in Alamogordo and then airlifted to the University Medical Center in El Paso. According to Alamogordo police, the preliminary investigation showed that the injured man had been traveling at a high rate of speed, failed to stop at a red light, and then collided with the other vehicle. A task force of Southern New Mexico law enforcement is continuing the investigation of the crash. The Alamogordo City Commission regular meeting takes place this evening at 6:30 at City Hall. We plan on bringing you some audio from that meeting on tomorrow's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. Later this week, on Thursday, the Otero County Commission regular meeting takes place at 9 a.m., and then a special meeting by the county commissioners takes place at 6 p.m. The Alamogordo Recreation Center is revamping its programs and activities, and they want to hear from you. Take a few moments to fill out the short survey and let them know what kind of fitness classes, workshops, or other social events you'd like to see. The survey closes on Tuesday, April 30th. Check out the City of Alamogordo Facebook page for details. White Sands National Park reports that in the month of March, visitation was up 3% from last year, 105,286 visitors. Year-to-date, it's down 1%, 185,576. The New Mexico Department of Transportation District 2 office advises everyone that there's going to be a mill and fill operation taking place on New Mexico 48th, that's Sutterth and Meacham, in Ruidoso, from milepost 0 to milepost 3.3. Estimated completion is in early May. The Alamogordo White Sands Regional Airport is having an open house coming up. I spoke with Luke.
The airport open house will be Saturday, April 13th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The EAA Ford Tri-Motor Tour is bringing their 1929 Ford Tri-Motor plane, and you can book your flight on flytheford.org.
The open house itself is free to attend. Check out the City of Alamogordo Facebook page for details. The Oliver Lee Memorial State Park is currently fixing up the house, but that doesn't mean you can't still visit. We spoke with Kate German.
We have the Oliver Lee Ranch House on site. We've got a really cool historic area, and it's undergoing renovation. So the inside of the house is closed, but we've had so many people asking that while we're in between phases of the renovations, we're doing guided tours where you at least get to walk around the house and learn about all of the history. Those tours are happening every Saturday at 10 a.m.
The Oliver Lee Memorial State Park is at 409 Dog Canyon Road, 505-660-7381 for more information. The Republican Party of Otero County presents the Taxpayers Ball, that's spelled B-A-W-L. Vice Chair Josh Beasley had this to say.
We have a huge event coming up on April 13th. We're calling it the Taxpayers Ball, as in crying ball. And we are going to have a guest speaker, former advisor, senior advisor to President Trump. Tana Gortz is going to be our keynote speaker, and we're going to have a chili cook-off. Bring in your best chili, and whoever's voted the best chili, they get a great prize. And we're going to do a cake auction as well. Whoever's cake goes for the highest price, they're going to get a prize as well. We got some great prizes lined up. It's going to be a great event. It's going to be April 13th, starting at 4 p.m. at the Elks Lodge.
For more information, check out the Republican Party of Otero County Facebook page. The Alamogordo Public School System is preparing for the preschool roundup on April 24th. We had a word with Donna Dupree.
We are We're rounding up kids for next year, for the school year, because we need to fill all our slots for our 4-year-old program for next year.
What do parents need to know about the program?
So it's free, but there is limited slots because we're funded through a grant. And so the sooner they get in and get their spot, the more of a chance they'll get to be able to have their child attend next year.
Details are available by calling 575-812-5525. Love Inc. is offering free tax filing.
The BETA tax preparation program, that's the volunteer income tax program, and we are in full force with that. We've had people coming every week. That's on Fridays from 10 to 2 at our offices at 1106 Ohio.
Susan Payne speaking with Crazy Radio.
If you are in need of help preparing your taxes, just know that this is a free service, including e-file, and we also do state taxes for free as well.
For more information, call 575-439-4812. Kitty City will be at the mall this Saturday along with Animal Control.
Come to the White Sands Mall Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Kitty City and Alamogordo Animal Control will have both cats and dogs available for adoption.
Kathy Denton from Kitty City. The Kitty City, New Mexico Facebook page has details. The website has profiles of available cats. Animal Village NM continues to provide dog and cat food for families in need.
Thanks to our donors, we were able to provide more than 700 pounds of cat and dog food to these food banks.
Sonny Eris speaking with Crazy Radio.
In Alamogordo, contact Love Inc., 1106 Ohio Street, next to Lowe's Market. In Ruidoso, contact Lincoln County Food Bank, 138 Service Road, first times and days of operation.
More information is available by visiting animalvillagenm.com. The City of Alamogordo presents Brew at the Zoo, taking place on Friday, April 26th from 6 until 10 p.m. at Alameda Park Zoo.
This is Lieutenant William Skaggs with Alamogordo Fire Department. With grass fire season fast approaching, we would like to remind the citizens of Alamogordo that open burning is only permitted with the proper authorization from Alamogordo Fire Department. If you would like to conduct any kind of open burning within your property in the City of Alamogordo, you must first receive proper authorization through a burn permit with the Alamogordo Fire Department. You can apply for a burn permit at 619 Texas Avenue, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.com. Local sports, local events, and local happenings, and more. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.com. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
A man threatened to kill a judge yesterday morning. That's according to the Cibola County Sheriff, Larry Diaz. The man reportedly showed up at the courthouse with an axe. The threat was allegedly directed toward Judge Amanda Sanchez Villalobos, a judge for the 13th Judicial District overseeing Cibola, Sandoval, and Valencia counties. The sheriff says the suspect, John Carl O'Brien, called a nearby law firm threatening to kill the judge. Officials then put the courthouse on lockdown. When deputies arrived, they reportedly saw O'Brien walking up to the entrance carrying an axe. They pulled their guns and demanded that he drop that axe, and he did. O'Brien is now in jail facing multiple charges, including first-degree attempted murder and threatening a judge. The sheriff says they're still investigating a possible motive for that threat. In-person classes have been canceled at Explore Academy Middle and High School. That's a charter school in Albuquerque, and they're going to remain closed for the remainder of the week after the roof of their new gym collapsed. School officials say the new gym was basically complete, and they were even planning on hosting a ribbon cutting tomorrow, but that's been canceled as well. Explore Academy leaders say as of now it's just the new gym that seems to be impacted, but they're not taking any chances. Katia Pride, Explore Academy's director of outreach, spoke with KOB.
They discovered the damage and evaluated the situation and decided that we would go ahead and go to asynchronous learning until we have a sign-off that the entire building and structure is, in fact, safe for students to enter.
Pride says there's no obvious damage to any nearby classrooms, but the school is going to have to bring in an engineering company to create a repair plan and verify there is no unseen damage. The Albuquerque Planning Department will be sending a building complaints inspector to check out and figure out what went wrong. Alec Baldwin has requested a judge dismiss the charges against him for the deadly shooting on the movie set of Rust that was shot near Santa Fe in 2021. Baldwin was handling a gun that was loaded with a real bullet. The gun went off on set, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Baldwin was originally charged with that shooting last year, but the charges were later dropped. A grand jury indicted him on new charges this past January. Now the prosecution is responding to Baldwin's request to throw out his indictment, when they claimed that Alec Baldwin lacked concern for safety on set, lost his temper, and rushed production. They also point to him as being a producer of the film for hiring an inexperienced armorer. In one instance, prosecutors say that Baldwin was making inappropriate calls after the shooting by calling his wife regarding his family's upcoming trip to New Mexico. They also claim Baldwin was not following directions immediately before the shooting occurred. Prosecutors point out that Baldwin has done several interviews with national media and OSHA and say his story changes over time. The prosecution also said that in response, they have offered Baldwin a confidential plea deal and accused his legal team of leaking it to a news reporter. The reply to the motion states the plea deal was eventually rescinded. The movie armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, was found guilty in March of involuntary manslaughter. She faces 18 months in prison. Her sentencing hearing is scheduled for April 15th. Baldwin's trial on an involuntary manslaughter charge is set to begin on July 10th. No date has been set on the motion. Las Cruces welcomes the Vamos Niños Play to Learn Mobile Children's Museum. The 44-foot traveling RV museum offers play-to-learn activities for children and aims to offer family resources along with events with community partners. Engage New Mexico's Museum Development Coordinator, Kimmy Cravens, told KRWG that the museum will serve all of Donna Ana County.
We're not just going to be in one place. We are really going to try to meet families where they are, be in their neighborhoods, and be somewhere that's comfortable and easy and accessible for them. Engage New Mexico and the Success Partnership have started kickoff events for the Mobile Children's Museum with upcoming events April 12th in Hatch and April 19th at Young Park in Cruces. Both events will be from 4 until 7. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 35 games for New Mexico softball today, including Mesilla Valley Christian at Capitan, Mescalero at Lordsburg. West Vegas comes to Tularosa. Wow. Go Lady Cats. Alamogordo heads to Oregon Mountain. Go Lady Tigers. There are 40 games for New Mexico baseball today, including Sandia Prep at Ruidoso. Santa Rosa comes to Tularosa. Wow. Go Wildcats. Oregon Mountain at Alamogordo. Go Tigers. Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly cloudy skies with a 70% chance for showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between a tenth to a quarter of an inch expected. Winds could gust as high as 21 miles per hour. Tonight mostly cloudy, gradually becoming clear. Winds gusting as high as 24. Sunny and warmer tomorrow. Your high today in the basin 59. Low tonight of 39. High tomorrow 74 degrees. In Cloudcroft, an 80% chance of afternoon snow showers. The snow could be heavy at times. Thunder is also possible. New snow accumulation of 2 to 4 inches expected. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a 30% chance for snow. Winds gusting as high as 37. New snow accumulation less than 1/2 inch expected. Sunny and warmer tomorrow with winds gusting as high as 21. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 36. Low tonight of 26. High tomorrow, 49 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.